by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shelby. And this is... It's the Boston Red Sox going up. Today's starting pitcher, Brady Singer. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Second pitch of the game, it was a good one, but doesn't get the strike call. We'll see how this umpire zone shapes up today.
Hey!
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Now here is Luis Gonzalez on a line base hit. So a man aboard. So stepping in for Boston, Edgar Martinez. 3 for 10 in the series so far. Hit on the ground to short. Off balance beat. There's one. A sensational double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Carlos Delgado up next for the Red Sox. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here is Roberto Clemente. Foul ball there. Man at second. Ripped to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out and the inning is over. Solo shot opens the scoring for Boston. It's now 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Whitey Ford. Chris, what are you looking for from him? Stepping in, Joe Morgan.
Sinker.
The second baseman.
Middle inside.
Number 8, Joe Morgan.
And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges.
Slayer. Middle inside.
Check swing called strike. And it's 1-1.
High middle.
Line drive. And that's a fair ball. And the tying run is on base.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swings through that one.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
No.
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm.
Use Morgan on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the
fastball.
top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Here's a 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Henry Aaron digging in now. 4 for 8 in the series so far. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Fouled off. He was late.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Man on second, 2 down. Out towards right center field. Beltran settles under it. And that ends the inning. Second inning set to go. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Pudge Rodriguez. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
The 0-1. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Bleday fires it in, and it's now first and second to start the inning. First and second, no outs. Carlos Correa getting ready to hit. That one ripped, but foul. First and second, no outs. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Tags the runner for 1. Double play, their second in the first 2 innings this afternoon. So now it's Nolan Arenado. And a foul ball. Man at second. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Oh, and 2 now. Got him. That ends the frame. We played an inning and a half. Bottom of the second. In now for the Reds. Josh Young.
Outside.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 down. Lou Boudreau will hit next. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
This is J.J. Bleday. 1 out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
That one lifted to left. Correa should have this one. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. That's his 50th career homer. His first homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. Siggy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Digging in, MLB Marte.
Slider. Low inside.
Inside, ball one.
Slider. Middle inside.
Just
Ball
off
inside.
the inside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but sometimes pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next
That's
one
a ball.
misses. Full count now.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
And that's a strikeout looking. That K is his third of the game.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure
Four-seam
that's going to
fastball.
sit on him for a little
Low
while.
outside.
You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Out to short. And that is that. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. We played two full. You're watching Red Sox baseball. On to the third inning. Joe stepping in for Boston. Francisco Lindor. And a base hit up the middle. And the tying run is on base. Now the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez. Single to right in his first trip.
That's a ball. Oh, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Lindor gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one's in there, and it's 2-1. And that one ripped to left. One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
In the air, right field. Marte settles underneath it. 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Carlos Delgado. Doubled his first time up.
Delgado.
On the ground. Morgan on to first. And the inning is over. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Morgan leading things off and takes a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Slider. Middle outside.
Swings through that one out in front that
Four-seam
time.
fastball. High inside.
There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Up next.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Morgan on his horse coming home. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That's his third home run of the series, and they add a pair. It's 5-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's... Manager out of the dugout, and new pitcher for the Red Sox, Sonny Gray, getting ready to make his season debut.
Four-seam fastball, low middle.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges.
Sinker, low middle. Sweeper, low outside.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Young, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that one.
That one ripped left field, and it is out of here. That's his 50th career homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Boudreaux in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. Swing and a foul out of play.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Sends it to first, got him.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Bleday in now, takes ball one off the plate.
Low outside.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Cutter, low outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Cutter, low inside.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was. Start of the 4th. Joe stepping in for Boston. Roberto Clemente. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And next for the Red Sox, Pudge Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. On the ground, 2 ball. To Aaron for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Carlos Beltran up next for the Red Sox. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And here comes Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1. Swings over the top of that one.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Oh, right to the backstop. Beltran up to third on the wild pitch. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Got him. That ends the frame. One left. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Sinker. Low outside.
That's to third. Tosses across to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The batter,
Spencer Steer digs in now.
Spencer Steer.
Sinker. Low outside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sinker. Low inside.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
Inside, ball 1.
Sweeper. Low outside.
To the right side. Arenado throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Next for Cincinnati, Joe Morgan. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They lead it, though, 6-1. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Back to the mound, he's got it. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Lindor, in his 11th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Up the middle. Morgan on to first. And Gonzalez retired. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Fernando Cruz.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Splitter. Low outside.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Base hit and a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Stevenson in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Outside.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Middle inside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Splitter. Low middle.
Here's a 1-2. Where'd that last pitch miss? I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. One out man at first. At the plate, Henry Aaron.
High inside.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Splitter. Middle outside.
In the air, right field, Clemente. On his way over, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Splitter.
Here's Josh Young. He's already homered here in this one.
Hey.
Slider. Low outside.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Splitter.
Done.
Low
Leads
outside.
off first with 2 down to the inning. The other way, and a base hit.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
To the batter now, Lou Boudreau. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Outside.
This to center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that is that. Red strand a couple. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Edgar Martinez, the next to hit. No question about this one. It's out of here. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Carlos Delgado. 1 for 2.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone.
That's a ball.
That tells you something.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
And you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Base hit center field. And now Roberto Clemente. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Here's the power hitting catcher, Pudge Rodriguez, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. This one bashed to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. A 3-run homer, second home run of the inning for him, and they get a few back.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. He got on plate with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
And now Terry Francona makes his way. New pitcher for the Reds, number 56. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Graham Ashcraft, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ray getting cranked up as well. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The 3-1. Right side, hard hit. The throw to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Here's Carlos Correa. That one fouled off. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That one
Oh,
outside.
that pitch is out.
And the count's full. And ball
That's
4
ball
there.
4.
Tying
Take the
run
bait.
is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Arenado
Oh,
in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Six
Inside,
straight
ball 2.
outside the strike zone.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in,
high.
elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And the tying
Ball 4,
run
pitch
is
down.
on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even.
Graham Ashcraft comes on now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. On the ground, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. A 1-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. The 2-round. Bottom of the 6th. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides of this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Noel V. Marte.
Number 4, Noel V.
Ball, that's out.
Marte.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a miss. And 1 and 1.
Splitter. Low outside.
Way out front for strike 2.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Got him swinging for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
The batter.
2 down,
number
base is
7.
empty.
Outside.
Next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. He swings and misses
Splitter.
at the first pitch.
Low middle.
0 and 1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that will end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, the final chapter of this series is being written. Only fitting we have a close one.
Yeah, Boog, when you're trying to win a series, every moment feels amplified. Now it's about focus, composure, and finishing strong.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hit hard but foul off to the left.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Young tosses the first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Edgar Martinez up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Lede moving under this one. 2 down. Carlos. Got him. Up next for the Red Sox.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Aaron. On to first. And that is the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th.
The second baseman.
So the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Giovanni Moran ready to make his season debut.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Martinez takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. Adam Dunn, the next to hit for the Reds.
Slider. Low inside.
That one hammered but pulled foul.
Cutter. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Tyler Stevenson getting ready to hit. Fire the zone and a called strike.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
There's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches. Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
That's in. Ball 2.
Circle
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 3. Reds go down quietly. They lead it, however. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Ferguson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boog. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Ground ball, left side. Got him on the off-balance throw. A great play deep in the hole. Tied at 6. Carlos Beltran now at the plate. Known for his late-inning heroics. There's a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Tony Santillan, the closer, is getting loose. Johnson also getting ready.
Ball.
The 2-2 on the way. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up. The 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Javi Baez, big swing, drive, deep left field, and that's a base hit. Here's Nolan Arendt. Hammered on the line, base hit. Baez around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty...
Pierce Johnson will take over.
Pierce Johnson.
Now it's Frankie Lindor. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Now there's a bullet down the line, and it stays fair. 1 run's in. And in its second with an RBI double. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think...
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. Martinez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. So they're all loaded up. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
High fly ball, right field. Marte gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. So now new arm out of the bullpen, Joe Jimenez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Flyer. Low outside.
There's a line drive to left field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And here is Josh Young. That's in for a strike.
Slider. Middle outside.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Coming home. He'll score and they tie it. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run and scoring position. Looks like we've got a substitution in second. Here's the pinch runner for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Getting a little more speed out there. He represents the go-ahead run. Now there's a bullet down the line, and it's just foul. That was close.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter.
Oh, that's out.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Four-seam fastball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Circle change. Low inside.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Now it's the right fielder, Noel V. Marte. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. The Reds with the go-ahead run at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Go-ahead run is at third. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. That clips the corner.
Slider. Low outside.
Late swing, fouled off.
He's falling behind in a huge spot. We've got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
And that's a fair ball. Aimed to score from third. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Warren Spahn.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
In the air to left center. Base hit. Here's the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Adam Dunn, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Low outside.
Out to short. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tony Santillan. A chance at his first save of the year. Now into the game, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's the new third baseman. Leading off, Carlos Delgado. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. And gone! And they cut into the deficit. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. To the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So stepping in for Boston, Roberto Clemente. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Out to short. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. No outs. Runner at first. And now, Pudge Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Carlos Beltran will hit next. What a stop. The feed for one. To first,
No, he's
not
dead.
in time. Great effort there. So the Red Sox down to their final out. Javi Baez digs in right side. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it.
And he'll one. They're down to the final strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game.